Giles Montessori and School. Unit 11, Poem, No Men Are Foreign, from Grade 9 English book, Cantab Publishers. The video includes difficult words, meanings, explanation of poem, questions and answers. This will help students to prepare for board exam. Difficult words from poem. Strange, ajnabi, unfamiliar or foreign. Foreign, गैर मुल्की, belonging to another country. Uniforms, वर्दियाँ, special clothing worn by groups like soldiers. Beneath, नीचे, under or below. Breaths, सांस लेता है, takes an air to live. Earth, ज़मीन, the ground or soil. Aware, आगाह, knowing or conscious of something. Harvests, फासले, crops gathered from fields. Starved, भूखा, suffering from hunger. Labor, मेहनत, hard work or effort. Strength, ताकत, power or energy. Recognize, पहचानना, to identify or know something. Understand, समझना, to grasp the meaning of something. Dispossess, महरूम करना, to take away someone's possessions. Betray, धोखा देना, to be unfaithful or deceive. Condemn, मुजम्मत करना, to criticize or blame strongly. Defile, गंदा करना, to spoil or make dirty. Hells, Jahannam, places of great suffering or misery. Outrage, घुसा दिलाना, to shock or anger greatly. Innocence, मासूमियत, purity or lack of guilt. Common, आम, shared or ordinary. Arms, हथियार, weapons. Lines, लकीरें, wrinkles or marks on the skin. Peaceful, पुरअमन, calm and without conflict. Uniforms, वर्दियाँ, special clothing worn by groups like soldiers. Difficult meanings by parts of stanza. No men are strange, कोई इंसान अजनबी नहीं, all people are familiar. No country is foreign, कोई मुल्क गैर मुल्की नहीं, no country is unfamiliar. Beneath all uniforms, तमाम वर्दियों के नीचे, under all types of clothing. A single body breathes, एक ही जिस्म सांस लेता है, one body breathes the same. The land our brothers walk upon, वो ज़मीन जिस पर हमारे भाई चलते हैं, the ground our brothers walk on. Earth like this, in which we all shall lie, ऐसी ज़मीन जिसमें हम सब लाएंगे, the same earth where we will all rest. Aware of sun and air and water, धूप, हवा और पानी से आगाह, knowing the importance of sun, air, and water. Fed by peaceful harvests, पुरअमन फासलों से खाना, nourished by crops grown in peace. Was long winter starved, जंग की लंबी सर्दी से भुकाए, starved by the long winters of war. Their hands are ours, उनके हाथ हमारे हैं, their hands are like ours. In their lines we read, उनकी लकीरों में हम पढ़ते हैं, in their wrinkles, we see. A labor not different from our own, एक मेहनत जो हमारी से मुख्तलिफ नहीं, work similar to ours. Eyes like ours that wake or sleep, आँखें जो हमारी तरह जागती या सोती हैं, eyes that wake or sleep like ours. Strength that can be won by love, ताकत जो मोहब्बत से जीती जा सकती है, strength that love can achieve. In every land is common life, हर ज़मीन में आम जिंदगी है, common life exists everywhere. All can recognize and understand, सब पहचान और समझ सकते हैं, everyone can recognize and understand. To hate our brothers, अपने भाइयों से नफरत करना, to hate our fellow humans. It is ourselves that we shall dispossess, हम खुद को महरूम करते हैं, we deprive ourselves. It is the human earth that we defile, ये इंसानियत की ज़मीन है जिसे हम गंदा करते हैं, we spoil the earth that belongs to all humans. our hells of fire and dust, हमारे आग और मिट्टी के जहानम, our places of suffering filled with fire and dust. Explanation of the poem, stanza wise. Stanza 1, lines 1 to 4. The poet tells us that all human beings are the same, no matter which country they belong to. Beneath different uniforms, we all have the same body and breathe the same air. He reminds us that we all live and die on the same earth. Stanza 2, lines 5 to 8. This stanza explains that people in every country need the same basic things like sunlight, air, and water to survive. They eat food grown from the land, just like us. Their work and struggles are no different from ours. Stanza 3, lines 9 to 12. The poet emphasizes that all people have the same emotions. They have eyes that wake and sleep just like us. They have strength, which comes from love and care. Life is similar everywhere, and all humans can understand and relate to each other. Stanza 4, lines 13 to 16. The poet warns us against hatred. When we are told to hate others, we actually harm ourselves. Hatred leads to loss, betrayal, and destruction. He reminds us that fighting against others is like fighting against ourselves. Stanza 5, lines 17 to 20. In the final stanza, the poet states that war destroys humanity. By engaging in war, we ruin our own world. The fire, destruction, and suffering we create affect everyone. In the end, he repeats that no men are foreign, and no countries are strange, reinforcing the idea of universal brotherhood. Answers to comprehension questions. What uniforms do you think the poet is speaking about? The poet is referring to the military uniforms of different countries. He means that despite wearing different uniforms in war, all soldiers are the same human beings underneath. In the poem, how does the poet suggest that all people on earth are the same? The poet suggests that all people breathe the same air, live on the same land, need the same basic things like food and water, and experience similar emotions. In stanza 1, find 5 ways in which we all are alike. Pick out the words. The 5 ways in which we are alike are same body, a single body breathes same land, the land our brothers walk upon same earth, is earth like this, in which we all shall lie same air and water, aware of sun and air and water same labor, a labor not different from our own. What is the significance of the phrase the innocence of air that is everywhere our own in the context of the poem? The phrase means that air is pure and belongs to everyone equally. When war happens, it pollutes the air and destroys nature, which affects all human beings, showing that we harm ourselves through war. In your understanding, what is the poet's viewpoint regarding the relationships between people from different countries as portrayed in the poem? The poet believes that all people are brothers and should not hate each other. He wants to show that wars create divisions, but in reality, we are all the same and should live in peace. What is the central idea of the poem? The central idea of the poem is the unity of mankind. The poet emphasizes that no human is different or foreign, and war only brings destruction. He encourages peace and harmony among all people.